probably put my mic too
Who's
high.
gonna break the seal on talking about this Avengers trailer? Because I really would rather not get the ball rolling. I just want to see if there's any other points of view before I start,
Well,
ranting.
I'm gonna see it. It's an inevitability.
Yeah, I'm gonna see it too.
Yeah, let's preface that.
No matter what I say, I'm gonna go.
Yeah,
see
no matter what we have to say about this movie, we will go pay money to watch this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the main actors would have to come out as a fucking Zionist or something like that, or a white supremacist for me to not watch that movie.
Yeah. I don't know, bro. The MCU doesn't have the sauce anymore. It just the sauce is gone.
Hold on, Chris. Brian, you got anything? Do you have any genuine thoughts? Remember, I used the word genuine. You have any genuine thoughts on the trailer? Not like, memes or just,
I guess what he's trying to say is something.
I'm going to be frank. Do you have anything positive to say about the trailer before we start having a big poo-poo fest?
The poo-poo,
and flush this shit down.
a big boy poo-poo party here.
I will say,
yeah, it's going to get really negative.
I like what they're doing with Thor. This is the most serious we've seen him in a long time.
Yes.
So they're actually giving him a character. It seems.
Yes. Yes, I agree.
Okay.
I agree.
I'll take that.
So there's a W there. And he looks like he's like a centerpiece.
Do you know why? It's
because
they already have Russian Thor.
No,
True.
No, he's Russian Captain America.
I mean, he seems like he's like a core of this story. Like he's.
No, I'm talking about the character trope, Chris. Not like.
What do you mean?
What he actually is. Yes, I know he's Russian Captain America.
But
for the MCU, he's Russian Thor. And they have.
How so?
There's Alien Thor. Who's Alien Thor?
You tell me.
Lovable goofball that wants to fight. The big, brawly, lovable goofball. That archetype.
Red Guardian.
Alien Thor is Drax.
Come on, bro. Drax isn't even in this.
Am I bugging? Hold on. Wait, as a matter of fact, time out. Chris, and I'm asking you specifically, Chris, because we're usually on the same page when it comes to like the tropes and making fun of the tropes and things we see. You don't see, if I say Russian Thor and Alien Thor, you don't see them as the same like character archetype as Thor in the MCU?
Nah.
Am I overgeneralizing too much? I mean, talk to me.
I think
where's the disconnect?
I think it's a bit of a overgeneralization. Right, I think they're comic relief characters, but I think Thor is a little different.
They're both. Let's fight. That's stupid. No, all three of them. No.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. I can see it. I can see it. I can see
whatever.
it. I can see it.
I mean, do we exaggerate a lot here in New Jump City and over the course of our friendship talking about media? Sure. But like, whatever. All right. I do agree, Brian.
Yes, I agree.
It does seem like they're being more serious about Thor. And I think that that's multi-layered. I think because of the backlash from Love and Thunder and also the fact that he's not in a good health situation. And if Thor's the centerpiece of this movie, it makes a lot of sense because this might really be his last movie.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Chris Hemsworth. Like, Chris Hemsworth's not doing well, right? Doesn't he have like Alzheimer's or something?
Yeah, he has like some kind of degenerative brain.
Early dementia or some shit.
Chris Hemsworth. I know what you're talking about. He did announce that like he would have been taking a break from these movies for a minute because he's come down with some kind of illness. He does not have Alzheimer's, but he carries 2 copies of the APOE4 gene variant. That means he's 8 to 10 times higher statistical risk of developing the condition. So he doesn't have it, but he's at high risk. He's at high risk of getting it at some point.
Okay, so he's He's functioning normally then.
Yeah, he seems to be okay. I think he's been doing like some kind of Discovery show or National Geographic show. He's been working. He's been doing stuff. He did Crime 101, which is like a thriller type movie. Not too long ago. It's like an Amazon movie.
Okay.
But yeah. No. But either way,
I'm glad to hear that.
I do think this is gonna be the last we see of Chris Hemsworth as Thor. Just because he's the last one standing, kind of from that OG crew.
Yes, yeah, he's the last from the trio, and they don't even Black Widow's not there anymore because of legal reasons. Who else? The Hulk, right? I mean,
A Hulk's in Brand New Day,
around.
but it doesn't seem to be that he's in Avengers Doomsday for some reason. So Spider-Man doesn't seem to be there either.
What?
As far as I know, I haven't looked up the cast list or anything
They're
because
probably going to be in it eventually.
I haven't looked up the cast list or anything because I don't want to be spoiled. But given that he's not in the trailer at all, but I guess they wouldn't put him in the trailer if his movie hasn't come out yet.
Yeah, they're trying not to oversaturate. I think that was like a tactful.
Yeah.
And plus, they want people to be like, "Whoa, Spider-Man!"
Dude, we got Spider-Man.
So let's talk. Let's talk. About it.
Yeah.
I sent a video to Chris earlier.
No, there's a lot of those types of videos making the rounds. Not everybody's excited. A lot of people are not excited about this movie.
Well, I'm not excited about it just for the sake of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, there's reasons, as I'm sure you have your reasons too. I can't speak for everyone else on the internet because there is a situation where people literally just do shit for the memes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not a joke. I'm not even joking. Like,
Yeah.
people dead ass will just do shit just to be silly.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm gonna tell you guys what I told my mom. I think what happened was Captain America: Civil War came out, and then they put that scene out when the heroes fight each other, right? And we see Spider-Man for the first time, and people freak the fuck out, rightfully so, I guess, right? Because it's it was impactful. People thought that Spider-Man wasn't going to be in the MCU ever, because of Sony and whatever, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm not trying to clown that, but I think the powers that be at Disney, Marvel, et cetera, whatever, whoever is making these decisions, they seen out those 15 minutes, that 15-minute scene, and said, we have to make an entire movie just like this.
Mm-hmm.
The whole movie has to be these 15 minutes. And yes, exaggeration, sure, but it feels like after Eternals and Shang-Chi, they just started to become like cameo whores. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it just became about the cameo.
Yeah.
About saying that the hero is here. Hence why in the video he said the whole first hour of the movie is going to be them running into each other, fake fighting or almost getting into a fight, and they're being like, wait, we're on the same side.
Yeah.
And it's so fucking cringe. Like, because it's a blockbuster movie, it has to be like lowbrow, or no, maybe lowbrow's the word, like not the word. Does it? I have no more words to say, Chris, to be honest. I want to just hear you talk while I roll up.
Yeah, I mean, like I said at the very top of this, I think the MCU just doesn't have the same staying power that it did, and I think there's a lot of factors to that. Obviously, it's longevity, and the fact that like the universe has been spread out to more than just movies. You got to watch whole ass TV shows now, and who has the fucking time, to be honest.
And people don't want to watch TV shows unless there's some type of promise that it's going to connect to the main overall theme. And I'm guilty of that too.
No, for sure. Me too. I try to I haven't watched a lot of the Marvel TV shows. I haven't watched Miss Marvel yet still. I haven't watched Hawkeye. I haven't watched Loki season 2. And this is coming from someone who actually liked Loki a lot.
I hate to say it, but the first season was way better.
Yeah.
I like season. You should watch season 2, but it whatever. Anyway.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter because they got rid of fucking Kang because this nigga had to violate his girlfriend. Oh my god, niggas is so dumb, bro.
Yeah,
I have hope for the Kang.
that's another thing is
bro.
the whole Jonathan Major situation's really like, I feel like that was like the first big pillar to collapse. Is that like Marvel had to retroactively change their plans, like in a big way, since that happened, which is crazy because they could have just recasted him.
Changing the actor. Yes. What is wrong with people, bro?
Well, you know, I think like industry executives like really get married to certain things, you know, and they just don't understand. A lot of people who make the decisions are not creatives, so they just don't fucking get it. But yeah, the main core that we spent 10 years with are for the most part gone. You know, it's very funny. Like a lot of people like put down the MCU, like big cinema buff people, which I understand to some degree, but I'm like, you have to acknowledge that like what the MCU did in the original Infinity Saga will probably never be done again.
Never.
Not just because of the time commitment it takes to do something like that, but also like like people in charge don't really have that patience. And you know, like I feel like when the Infinity War stuff was happening, like the whole Infinity Saga, it was like still not. It wasn't like super they didn't have such a stake in it that they just let them do whatever they want. So
yes,
you know, I feel like the creative vision is now like very tunnel vision and based on fan service more than just telling a story. You know, it's
that's why I let you talk, Chris, while I rolled up.
Yeah, it's nuts, you know. I think about like everything that's happened since Infinity War, and I wonder how much different it would be if they just recasted everyone. You know? Like if they didn't just close off their stories and just gave opportunities to different actors, it may have taken like an adjustment period. But like they had to start from scratch, ostensibly. There's an existing universe with characters that they have to start over again and get us reinvested in. And yeah, it's
God forbid they take the risk, right? God forbid.
Yeah, no. Once something becomes too big, it becomes too big to risk. That's why like major franchises, you know, that's why sequels suck, you know, like quote unquote, you know, the idea is that eventually like there's so much interest in it that you know, there's a lot more nervousness about like expanding and pushing the envelope and like letting it develop naturally. So, yeah, but that's one reason. The other one is that like a lot of the newer projects were just like not that good, even with characters that we've been with, you know? And part of it is because of the discord of just like not really knowing what to do after Kang stopped being the focus. And like pivoting into Doctor Doom, who is Robert Downey Jr., which I don't know why. I really don't know why.
Hey, why did they do that? Fan service?
Yeah.
But why? But people would be happy to see Iron Man, not Robert Downey. I mean, I think Robert Downey Jr. is that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. But why? Give someone else a fucking chance.
Yeah.
Dude, him. Oh God, you know what's crazy? I keep forgetting that he's Doom. And there's a part of me that keeps wanting to think like that's not real. It's not real. It's not real. Like it's a catch. It's a red herring. They're trying to throw us off about something.
Yeah. I mean, if you could get Robert Downey Jr. again, why wouldn't you just have him be Iron Man again? Like, oh, you probably didn't want to be Iron Man again.
So guess what, nigga? Bye. The fuck?
Yeah.
I want to be a new character. Suck my dick. All right? RDJ.
I have
Suck my dick.
okay, I
Here.
actually feel like I know what's going to happen in this movie for the most part. I feel like I can kind of predict this movie, but I want to let you guys like get your piece in before I predict. Avengers Doomsday.
I want to say a few things. Things as far as the prediction goes. Secret Wars. Is it a part 2 to Doomsday in a way?
I think it's a direct follow up.
The next Avengers movie. It should be, right? Like Infinity War into Endgame.
Yes.
Right?
Correct. From what I understand, it's going to be like a direct.
Okay.
I don't think there's going to be movies in between those two. Are there movies in between Doomsday and Secret Wars? Nope.
To get the original.
Right now, there's no. Right now, there's no like projects in between them, as far as movies. So like, it'll be Doomsday this year and Secret Wars next year. But that's like a pretty big gap. It's like exactly 1 year.
So if that's the case, then it's very possible that the worlds crashing into each other problem is going to be present in this movie, not just Secret Wars.
I think they showed that actually.
I think they did.
So
I'm not trying to make a prediction here or nothing. I'm just clarifying.
Yeah.
Anything? Sorry. Go ahead, Chris. Let's hear it.
Brian, do you have anything you want to say before?
Bro, he's got League of Legends to run. You think he stop?
I don't know how I feel about it yet. I still feel like there's still a lot of question marks up in the air. Like I'd have to. I literally have no thoughts. Like,
okay.
Aside from Thor, like it just feels like I can't really say anything about it because I don't know what they're planning to do at all. You know what I mean? Like with every other Avengers movie, you had an idea of what they wanted.
Do you guys?
I feel like they had an idea of what they were doing, you know, with an Avengers movie. Like, you know, it felt like there was a tangible thing that they were doing. But here, we know literally nothing about Doom. We know nothing about what the conflict is. Like, I watched this trailer and I'm like, okay, what am I supposed to take from this? There are heroes in this movie and Doom exists, but we know nothing about what we're going to be watching. So it's like, how can I could see that Thor is different in this. I could see that Doom is very strong. And I could see that there's the Fantastic Four in there. I could see that there's a lot of characters in here, but it's like this trailer told me, bro? This trailer told me nothing, you know?
I'm going to get a shirt. I'm getting cold.
By Tank Tuck Sage.
Sorry.
Those are my thoughts.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I have like kind of a prediction based on what obviously this is going to deal with the multiverse in general. This is the multiverse saga. So obviously I think they're going to be dealing with the incursions from Jonathan Hickman's run of the Avengers. It's going to be worlds colliding. For those of you who don't know, that whole story, it's honestly one of the greatest comic book series, like arcs I've ever read.
That's the most exciting part about this, by the way, but I'll express that.
Yeah, what they're gonna do is a lesser version of what happens in that comic.
Yeah,
so
it's truly heartbreaking. I think this is one of the first times like the movies adapted a story that I actually read, like as it was, you know, like in the time for.
I think we covered some of it. I think we covered Secret Wars.
Absolutely.
At the start of the show, when the show was going on.
Yeah. Because Secret Wars went. Yeah.
Secret Wars was 2015. No, it wasn't, right? Am I bugging?
It started 2016.
2016. We started the show in 2019, so maybe not. Maybe we didn't cover anything. But I feel like we did. I vaguely remember covering it on the show. I guess we'll never know.
Maybe Comics Pod.
No, that was way before our time.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So what happens in that series is that there's a multiversal crisis where worlds are just colliding into each other. Different universes are just like falling into each other. And the Illuminati of Earth 616, which is the mainline Marvel universe, come together to figure out what they're going to do about this.
And be supreme edgelords. In the
Yeah.
process.
Captain America is also
Right.
invited, which is the first thing that is wrong with this. There's no like that conflict does not exist in this story, as far as we know. So it's come to the decision that like the Illuminati has decided they're going to have to blow up the Earth that's coming at them right now. There's no other way to save our Earth. There's no way to save their Earth. One of us has got to go. It's got to be them or us. And Steve is not for that. Steve.
Absolutely. He's like, that's like and it wasn't even, you liked where it was coming from Cap, because he wasn't being stubborn, not at first. It wasn't about being stubborn. It was about, guys, we faced so many situations where things look bleak and we figured it out. Like we will, and we can, and we will. And everyone was like, all right, look, we're going to try. We're going to try.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. They gathered the Infinity Gauntlet and it didn't help.
It almost, they almost.
Yeah.
But then the fucking stone shattered or something.
Yeah,
like that.
it was the problem was too big for even the Infinity Gauntlet, and it's at that point they were like, "Sorry, Steve, we got to do it." So they kick him out of the Illuminati, and they proceed to continuously, like every time these incursions happen, they basically go to war with the other versions of themselves that exist that come to the same conclusion. And have to blow each other up. I think something similar is happening here. And I think this movie is going to start off with the Fantastic Four having their planet destroyed, their universe destroyed, and making it over to the mainline cinematic MCU where they meet everybody. Because remember, the Fantastic Four takes place in a different universe.
Yeah.
And there's the only reason they would leave. So I think that's what's going to happen. Doctor Doom will have destroyed their world. They end up in ours, and they work together with that mainline Avengers team to defeat Doom, who is coming to their planet to do the same thing. I think that Doom will be teamed up with the 20th Century Fox X-Men universe, and that will be the war. It'll be something of an Avengers versus X-Men as well as...
That would be sick, actually.
That. Because we do see in the trailer that Shang-Chi is fighting against Gambit.
Yeah, you're right. And my song Shang-Chi, he's cool. I like that movie, man.
That was a good movie, yeah. I like Shang-Chi.
Shit was epic at the end, bro. It turned into an all-out anime fucking fight, bro.
It did. But yeah, I think that's what's going to be the general plot, is that the 20th Century Fox universe and our universe will be warring to see who survives, with Doom being at the epicenter there. I think the Doom will be just the Tony Stark of their world. I hope not, but that's my guess.
I wouldn't hate that, because there's universes where Tony Stark was Doom, right? Or
I don't think so.
Where Doom turned into Iron Man.
There was a series where Doom was like had the suit and everything and combined it with his magic. I think.
No, not in the 616, like an alternate universe type of
No,
situation.
in the 616, I think. Was
No, I'm saying that what I'm talking about, where like either one was one or the other, Tony Stark became Doom, or Doom ended up becoming Iron Man. That was a situation, and like I can't call it though. But
yeah. So that's my totally accurate prediction of the Avengers Doomsday movie. It will probably end with Doom winning and then doing like the Secret Wars thing that we see, where he takes fragments of the destroyed universes and like rules over it as God Emperor Doom. But yeah, that's my guess. That's my guess as to how it works out. They're adapting Jonathan Hickman's story a little bit. And yeah, that is what I think is going to happen.
I wish it was a lot of it.
It might be a lot of it. I might be right. I have a feeling.
By the way, they didn't. I don't think that the heroes destroyed. They didn't destroy that planet. I think like
No, they did. Well, the Illuminati definitely destroyed at least one.
the first one, right? But I think they got lucky.
Well, they got two actually. So there's one that they fought, that they went to, and the other one that had Magneto as an Illuminati member, and they fought against them, and eventually blew up their ship. And then at the very end of this story, they go to war with the Ultimate Universe.
Right, I remember that. But one of the times when they fight, they're in like, that's what it was. The first planet they go to, they run into like kind of like a fake Justice League. It was kind of cool.
Yes, they do. They do.
Like, resemble,
Mm-hmm.
and like shit started popping off, and like I'm trying to remember. One of them was just like someone was being really careful, and the people from the fake Justice League know it. It was like, yo, but why are you being funny? And then they just started fighting, and then it happened. That was crazy.
Yeah.
And then they couldn't do it the second time. They gave up. I say we're all gonna just die. They all went to go, do something in their final minutes, and then they never died. And it turned out it was because of the Thanos and because Namor went to Thanos and his peoples and was like, these things ain't gonna do it. And they was wilding.
Guys, you got to read this. It's available now.
I mean,
they're physical trades of the story in order. So, because the story is broken up into two separate like series, it's Avengers and New Avengers. But there are books out there that are collected between the Avengers and the New Avengers in story order. So, definitely pick up that Jonathan Hickman arc. I really enjoyed it. It's probably like my favorite comic book of all time, like American comic book of all time. It's so sick.
Yeah, I think so. Definitely my favorite, like series.
It's my favorite Marvel story, right? Pretty much bar none, I would say.
Favorite Marvel story. I think my favorite mini, would be the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man.
Yeah, that was a good one. That got canceled.
That was.
I remember we covered some episodes on that. We covered on the show for sure.
Damn, I thought it was just a short series.
Oh no,
Oh
no, I think it got canceled for sure. I remember how sad I was.
Most disappointing series of all time. Probably.
Funnily enough, Jonathan Hickman's X-Men.
Children of the Atom. Oh, yeah.
It was just too.
I mean, not the whole thing.
Not the whole thing.
Later.
But it just like pause. It got too big, It was too much. There's too many things going on. It was too expansive, and like it cost me a fortune to follow. That shit was crazy. Yeah, we bought every tie-in. There was definitely like an era. We were covering every series, on the show at some point. And if we hadn't, I could have probably bought a house. At $4 a pop, there were like 15 of these series going on.
Yeah, it was a lot. You said we had a question.
We have many questions. First, we got one on Instagram. A fan has DM'd us directly with a question. I'm going to pull it up. Pull up the question. This is my pull up the question song. Pull up the question. The question. Poop it. Boop it. Boop it. Boop it. All right. So our buddy Eric Campbell, new listener to the show, new questioner. He asked, "Hey Christian, Josh, and Brian, I just listened to your latest episode, and I really liked the breakdown of Shin's fight in Sakamoto Days, especially how he used the villain's own music-based taste tactics against him instead of overpowering him. I was just curious, across all the series you guys cover, do you think that kind of strategy over strength fight is what separates the best battle manga from the rest?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Of course, it's just my opinion. But yes, absolutely, and that's why I thoroughly enjoy series like Hunter x Hunter, World Trigger, even Zatch Bell. Shout out. Lots of strategy in it. Lots of strategy in that. I guess My Hero Academia.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like most series are gearing to that already. I think My Hero Academia definitely did that. It wasn't all the time as simple as like Deku was a very strategic fighter a lot of the time.
Yeah. The irony is that I wouldn't necessarily put Sakamoto Days in that category. I'm not trying to take away from it, but I also don't look at Sakamoto Days as just shonen battle manga.
I think it's more of the environmental factors. You know how like Sakamoto sometimes uses the environment. That's some strategy.
It's a lot of clever stuff, but not.
But it's not the same.
It's not the same. It's definitely not as in depth as the other series I mentioned.
No.
One Piece isn't the most complex when it comes to their battles. Not with most of their characters anyway.
No, not really. No.
But it's still incredible for many other reasons. Its biggest being the world building, I suppose.
Yeah. Just look at the power systems.
I would say yes.
We're now reading full like blocks of text to understand someone's abilities.
I love it.
I love it too. Oh, we have Hunter x Hunter back, so we are getting plenty of that. But yeah, to answer your question, yes, I think that's generally where shonen and battle manga in general are leaning towards these days. That is the trend. But yeah, we have other questions from Mike B. He's been emailing us. It's been a minute since we answered any questions from Mike, but we are back to do so. Let me see if I can remember where we are. So I don't think we answered a question since the Knicks won. I will say.
June was crazy. June into July was crazy.
Did we do? Okay, I think I found it. Let me just make sure. Okay. Yeah. So May 31st, I think, is the last time we answered a question. But yeah, just remind me. I don't know. Honestly, I know we answered one of these questions. But here we go. What's one style cue you've seen, and then taken from a movie / TV show / manga, etc.? Slightly related, but I saw one of the main characters in Rain Man wear a ring and a pinky ring on one hand, and I thought that was fly, and I'm still in that look.
That is pretty cool.
Wait, sorry, say the question again.
What's a style cue you've seen and then taken from a movie / TV show / manga?
Well, I can answer that for Christian.
Well, I'll answer my own questions. Thank you very much.
Christian walks around with a Green Lantern ring every
Bro,
fucking
I got
day.
every Green Lantern ring in stainless steel. And I wear them shits because I bought them. I guess. That means I must wear them in public. They're pretty sick. I've gotten compliments on them.
No, they're fucking fire. And that's definitely a thing. That's cool. One day you gotta throw all of them on.
Yeah, I got to recreate the thing, that cover from Green Lantern where it's like...
Yeah. Is the emerald?
You know, I'm surprised. You know how like sometimes people like edit characters with like a grill and mad rings. I'm surprised no one's done it with that one.
They probably have. It's somewhere out there. I bet you if you look it up, you'll see it eventually.
Yeah, I'm gonna find it.
It'll come up.
You guys answer your question.
Can't really. Nothing that stood with me. I'll say this. I remember. You know what? I will say this probably about One Piece, honestly. So I noticed a lot of characters, they'll have like pants like rolled up. You know what I'm saying? Like almost fake like capris, like in a way, you know? And like a lot of like they'll have like hairy legs. And I got like pretty not like crazy wolf hairy legs, but I got a lot of hair on my legs. And like I started feeling like, yo, like ain't nothing wrong with showing that. You know? I thought that was cool, but I don't really be rolling up like pants no more. I just have shorts. I'd be lying if I said I did that still.
Yeah, I can't find anybody.
You
who
know
did
what?
It.
I'll tell you this. Sometimes when I'm smoking, I hold like I smoke like this, like my hand to my face, like and I think I got that from manga characters, because sometimes they smoke and they'll really covering their face like that, and I think that shit looks cool as hell.
It is cool as hell,
especially when they had the glasses. When
with the whited out glasses,
like all white,
the glared out glasses.
That
was Sanji in Alabasta. Yeah. He had that shit. He was like,
yeah,
bro. We got cool. one thing that would be fun to do would be to rank One Piece fits.
You'd have to do some research.
Yeah, I'll get a slideshow together or something, and we'll rank them.
How about you, Brian? Any
I can answer that for Brian.
What is this? Oh, please.
Go ahead, give it a shot, Chris.
I can answer one for Chris.
Brian, you wear the drill from Gurren Lagann.
Oh yeah, I forget that.
Brian's got the drill key necklace from Gurren Lagann.
That's so cool. Mm-hmm. Did you watch the death battle between the White
Kyle
Lantern
Rayner
and the Gurren Lagann kid? Yeah, Kyle Rayner versus. Did you see that?
I don't think so.
I haven't seen it.
All right, so then who would you haven't seen it either, Chris?
I don't think so. How long ago was it?
Wow, it was a really good death battle. I just want to ask, who do y'all think won?
Kyle Rayner.
Yeah, probably Kyle Rayner.
What do you think, Brian?
Probably Kyle Rayner, Loki. Was it him?
For what it's worth, going into it, I thought I like the same as you guys.
Oh wow.
That was my prediction as well.
Simone wins? Simone.
No, I'm saying that I said that I also,
Oh, okay.
I'm trying not to like give any spoilers.
Yeah.
So well, it was an incredible death battle. One
I'll
of
check
my
it
favorites.
Oh, we never talked about Yuji versus Denji.
I didn't even watch that one.
Oh,
I don't even want to watch that one.
Yet?
I don't even want to because I saw a little
Why
bit.
not?
I saw a little bit of like their description for Yuji. I'm like, you didn't even use like peak Yuji for this fight. You know, you purposely used a weaker version of Yuji for this death battle to make this even close.
He did use dismantle. He
used the basic bitch one. He used the one where you have to touch him to like.
Yeah, they didn't use future Yuji. That's for sure.
Just listen. They do listen. Don't fret, Brian. they do when they cover Yuji, they include that he's
They mention those
done
things.
all of those feats.
They do mention,
and in
that
the
he does
fight,
it.
he does like that. Like he has that level of ability in the fight. I mean, to be fair, it's not like we've seen that much of Yuji in Modulo anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they don't have a lot to go
It's
on.
just, I think, the character model, they wanted to use what people associated Yuji with the most.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. I guess I'm not mad at it, but I am a little bit.
I was a little surprised. It's hard to talk about it because Brian didn't see it, and I really want Brian to see it. So, but you said you avoided it on purpose.
I saw a little bit of like, it just felt like disingenuous towards Yuji. And I was like, all right,
Really?
come on. Like it felt like they weren't using the strongest version of Yuji, and it felt like a disadvantage, a purposeful disadvantage. Cause it's like, why wouldn't you just use, like, the series is over. You could have just used Yuji at the end of the series.
They did
know what I
mention it, and they did include those powers
Right.
in it, but they just didn't use his character.
No, I saw a little bit of the fight. They still do the scissors shit, like the shit where he's like a novice at the, you know what I mean? It just feels like I don't
It
know.
was just for visual flair. That's all. He had the ability. I kind of want to just spoil it at this point, but just watch it, bro. Damn. Was there something else? Was there another one that came out recently? I don't remember. Oh, they did Superboy Prime versus.
I
Century.
watched that one.
I didn't watch that one, but I did see it.
That's pretty crazy. I called it. I called it though. I thought Superboy was gonna win. I was just really interested in just how powerful the Sentry was because I know he has like that void in him and that it's as powerful as like a universe and all of that. But
Yeah,
nigga, that's Superboy Prime.
yeah, that kid was nuts.
Yeah,
That kid beat up
It took a lot
regular
to stop
Superman.
him. Yeah, washed him actually. He ain't no sucker. It was a good fight.
Okay, we have another question. What is the one comic book grail that you would have over any other? You can't sell it. It must remain to your collection until you die. I'd have to say X-Men #1 for me because I grew up watching the animated series.
Just one comic, a single comic.
Yeah.
Well, some might disagree, but I don't even know which issue it was. I want to say it was X-Men #4 during Jonathan Hickman's run. It was when they go meet with the leaders of like the different countries, like the superpowers around like the world. And it was Charles, Magneto, Apocalypse went.
That was sick.
Gorgon went and chopped off all those people's arms. That was I think that was the best single issue American comic I've ever read.
Yeah.
For manga, that's tough. It's really tough for manga.
A single bomb.
But I don't know if that counts as a grail because it's not like a.
Yeah, he
it's
just
not a
mentioned
number one, so it's
he
not
just
like
mentioned a
so-
comic, A comic makes sense. One that you can't sell. Wow. I can't remember by issue, but I would probably also say one of the House or Powers of X books. That's what sucks about the Hickman X-Men run is that it started off so fucking cool. But I remember there was like fuck, what was it? Oh, the Moira comic book is like one of the best single issues I've read, where they explain like her backstory and the fact that she's like died like 9 times.
Oh, one of the powers of 10.
Yeah, every time, every life she lived was like trying to like change humankind. And she failed every time except for this last one where
Yeah.
she helps establish Krakoa. I thought that was one of the coolest comic books I've ever read.
It was. That's why I was so disappointed when it turned out that like they kind of just threw her away. Like she wasn't.
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't even.
Yeah, we don't have to get into that. Brian, I don't know how many
but
comics
that
you've
wasn't-
read.
That's crazy.
I don't know. The only one I mean, I read a few comics because Christian had them, but I'm gonna be honest, I retained none of the information. So the only one that I can think of that comes to mind is Hush. I think I like that one, I think.
Yeah.
So that's the one I remember the most. So I guess by default, that one. Even then, I barely remember that one. All I know is that Batman and Superman kind of fight a little bit in it.
Yes. Yeah, there's like a moment where Superman is being controlled by Poison Ivy and they have to fight for a little bit.
Yeah, so that's all I really remember from it. But I like the art as well.
Yeah. Jim Lee.
Man. Batman Dark Metal issue 1. That was crazy when we got introduced to all the different versions, you know, the Bat versions of the different Justice League members.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah, a lot of the
I remember looking.
Oh yeah, sorry, go for it.
Oh, no, real quick. I remember looking at like all the different like versions of Batman, thinking, "Whoa, that's so sick!" And then stopped. Was like, "Is that fucking Doomsday?" I was like, "Oh, that's supposed to be Superman." Yo, oh man, I had the hype meter was at Jupiter, bro.
Yeah. Oh man, that Scott Snyder run was really cool. That original New 52 run of Scott Snyder's Batman was classic. I've one of the volumes of it signed by Scott Snyder, where I met him at a Comic-Con very briefly.
You met Scott Snyder?
Extremely briefly. It was like when I went to Comic-Con. I don't go to Comic-Con almost ever. I think I've only ever been twice. The one time he was doing a panel and like he took a second to sign some folks stuff, and I brought like my Batman like volume 1 from New 52 and he signed it. And that was very nice of him. I think I also have Jeff Johns sign my Blackest Night book. So
That's cool.
yeah. All right.
Blackest Night was awesome.
Oh, so good. Anyway, all right. That's all the questions we're doing for now. We're coming up on an hour. We will see you guys in New Jump City. Bye.
Peace.